Kate, a Magic School for Girls chapter book. Chapter 1. Art Before Breakfast. Kate knew she didn't have a lot of time. She was already dressed in her school uniform, which consisted of a crisp white shirt, a dark skirt, a necktie, and special shoes. However, she still needed to eat breakfast before she walked with her two best friends to Annette McGill's School of Magic for Magically Gifted Girls. Kate tucked her short black hair behind her ears, then put on her artist's apron and stood in front of her art easel. She was a little nervous about being late, but she couldn't help it. She had to make a little art this morning. Art was Kate's favorite thing, painting and drawing and sculpting clay. Kate loved creating things. Perhaps that was why she liked going to Annette McGill's School of Magic for Magically Gifted Girls, which was also known as Miss Annie's Magic School. It was a special private school where girls who believed in magic were trained to be witches. Kate was now 8 years old enough to attend Miss Annie's Magic School, and she knew that magic could be used to create lots of things, including art. Kate dreamed of someday using her magic skills to create incredible art pieces. She knew one day she would be able to combine art and magic, but for now, she was happy to use ordinary paints and paintbrushes. Kate's latest painting was of a unicorn galloping under a rainbow. Kate added a dab of purple to the unicorn's flowing mane. Then she added some fluffy clouds to the sky. She was going to add some glitter to the painting, but just then her mother called out to her. "Kate," her mother said from the kitchen, "hurry up and eat your breakfast or you'll be late for school." Okay, Kate called back. "I'll be down in just a minute." "Are you painting again?" Kate's mom asked. "You know you're supposed to wait until after school to work on your painting." Kate slipped off her apron and put her brushes in a cup of water. "Sorry," she said. "I just couldn't wait to work on it. I really liked this one." Kate's mom came down the hall and poked her head into Kate's room. "I have to admit," her mom said, "it's very good." "Thanks, Mom," said Kate, smiling. "I knew you'd like it. I'd like it even more if you would eat breakfast and get to school," said her mom. "I made you a special breakfast today." Kate and her mom headed for the kitchen. "What is it?" Kate asked. "Scrambled eggs, muffins, and a dragon's wort smoothie," said her mom. Kate paused in the hallway. "Dragon's wort?" "Yes, Bailey's mom told me it helps with magic." Kate made a face and wrinkled her nose. "I don't think I'll like that." "Do I have to?" "Will you try it?" asked her mom. "I think it tastes pretty good." "Do I have to?" Kate asked. Her mom frowned. "I guess not. I'll just give it to your dad." "Do I have to eat the eggs too? I don't really like eggs very much." "What will you eat?" her mom asked. "I'll eat the muffins," said Kate. Her mom sighed. "You're a very picky eater, Kate. Eggs have a lot of nutrients in them, and I know how much you love magic. I was hoping the smoothie would give you a boost in your class." Kate made a face as they entered the kitchen and she saw the smoothie. "It doesn't look very good," said Kate. "I wouldn't like it." "You don't know that for sure," replied her mom, hoping that Kate's picky eating was something she would grow out of. Kate quickly ate the muffin and then dashed outside to meet her two best friends, Bailey and Julie, so they could walk to school together. Julie had long blonde hair and Bailey had black curly hair and glasses. Of course, both Julie and Bailey were also wearing the required school uniform. In fact, Julie and Bailey both liked the uniforms because it showed that they were students at Miss Annie's Magic School. However, Kate didn't like the uniform very much. She found it rather plain. Kate wished she could wear brightly colored clothes and different shoes every day. She liked hats and jewelry and scarves. Kate was an artist, after all. She thought artists should wear unique and interesting outfits. The three friends stopped in front of the entrance of the school building, a large old mansion of red brick. Vines with deep green leaves climbed the walls. It was a tall building with lots of fancy windows, towers, and an iron weather vane with a bat on top. The school may have been a little spooky. but it was also very beautiful. "Have fun in class," said Kate to her friends. "You too," said Julie. "We'll see you at recess," said Bailey. Julie and Bailey were in Miss Betsy Bumble's class that year. However, even though Kate was best friends with Julie and Bailey, and they were all the same age, Kate was not in Miss Betsy's class. Kate was in Mr. Jack Jasper's class. On their first day of Miss Annie's magic school, the three friends had walked into school together. But then Julie and Bailey had left to go to their class. Kate didn't know anyone else at the school. She felt a little bit left out that her two friends were in a class together. As she had walked sadly to her class that day, Miss Annie herself, the director of the school, spotted Kate in the hallway. Miss Annie was a tall, elegant witch. She was thin, with a long face, long nose, and long, beautiful snow-white hair. Miss Annie wore a black, close-fitting witch's dress, and the tall witch's hat Miss Annie wore showed that she was a master witch who had completed years of training and graduated from a magic university. All the girls at Miss Annie's magic school hoped that they would be master witches someday too. On that first day of class, Miss Annie approached Kate and said, "It's not easy when your two best friends are in a different class, is it?" Kate gasped quietly. How did Miss Annie know what Kate was feeling? She hadn't told anyone that she was sad about it. How did Miss Annie know? It must be magic, Kate thought. "I would like it better if I were in the same class as Bailey and Julie," said Kate. Miss Annie smiled. "I understand," she said. "It's natural to want to be with your friends." "Could you make it so that I can be in Miss Betsy's class too?" Kate asked. Miss Annie was the director of the school after all. "Yes," said Miss Annie, "I certainly could." "Oh," said Kate, "thank you, Miss Annie." "Not so fast," said Miss Annie. "I said I could transfer you to Miss Betsy's class, but that wouldn't be fair to you, Kate. Mr. Jack is a fantastic teacher, and there are many wonderful students in his class for you to make friends with. I think there's a reason you've been placed in Mr. Jack's class. Now you just have to figure out what it is." Kate had gone to the class wondering if she really was meant to be there, and wondering if it would really end up better than being in the same class as her two best friends.